Hi and welcome. I did a previous video named Knowledge, Understanding and Wisdom. And after doing that video, I was wondering to myself, did I really have to do that video? I mean, people are supposed to understand, what each word actually means. But in what I'm going to share today, I realized it was actually a relevant video. And why it was relevant is because it set a pace. And this is the pace. We need to grow in God. And there's a process of growth that we each need to follow. That process is the process of gathering knowledge as to who God is, as to how God thinks, and as to why God does the things that he does. We need to learn who God is. And from there, we need to move on to understanding God. We need to understand why he thinks how he thinks. We need to understand why he does what he does. And we need to understand how he does what he does. And then we step on to a further process of growth, which is implementation. And this is where wisdom comes into play. We need to learn to understand how we implement what we understand in our lives. God's process is a process of believers becoming the image of Jesus Christ. It's not just an external change where we used to do bad things, we used to say bad things, and now we don't say bad things because we know we are not supposed to, and we don't do bad things because we know we're not supposed to. It really isn't that. Everything starts internally as a thought. It may be a thought influenced by an evil force or a positive force in your life, but it starts as a thought. And then it develops into a feeling or an emotion, and then that then further develops into an action. And depending on what type of thought was initiated and how things develop, that action could either be positive or negative. God knows that each and every living being that was created has the potential to be good. The problem is we personally need to learn that. We need to personally understand that. And then we need to personally do it. God's plan and purpose for our life initially is for us to grow to be good people, to be able to take control of negative thoughts as we think them, so that they would not develop into a negative action that would affect the world adversely and negatively. Christianity is a process of growing children spiritually into spiritual adults, where you internally, daily judge yourself and your actions according to what you know in God's word, and you understand, and that understanding of what you know in God's word. When you get to that place where your understanding has matured into wisdom, then the blessings of God become yours. You are now able to speak things into existence, and be able to do the things that God has brought you to this earth to do. My intention is to try to get you there. The reason that we do not have is because we are not willing to move forward and change who we are internally, so that what we give out externally could only be positive. Bless you.